Okay, I think Gaurav has started recording for us. So what basically we are going to see in this training call is the interface of the Acumen Q-based reporting and how do we get started? Okay. So for the Acumen Q-based reporting, one of the basic things that each one of us require is a HMD ID. Now, what we have done is about a month and a half back, we have created HMD IDs for all the existing users who are currently using ClickView reports. Okay, so everyone who was using a ClickView report already has an HMD global ID. If someone doesn't have a HMD global ID, you need to create one. Or if you have it and you're not aware about it, probably post this call, what you can do is get in touch with me, Gaurav or Japal from our team, and we guys will be able to help you out to just check if you already have an HMD ID. If not, then probably you'll have to write to the IT service desk and get one HMD ID open for yourself. Because for accessing these reports, you need an HMD global ID. Okay, and also, I mean, it's not that the HMD global ID can be made available only for the FTs. It's not that. We've made it available for many of the external users who are there either on TeamLease or some other payroll, and you just get a EXT ID. Basically, what it enables you to access is these set of reports. Your email address as such doesn't work, so there is no incoming outgoing email facility. You don't get a Office 365 license, but then you are able to, by creating that particular ID, you are able to access these Excel Q-based reports. Okay, now what I'll be doing is, let me just go to a particular link which is there on the sheet 3 of the deck that I am showing. I have also mailed this deck to most of you. If someone doesn't have it, you can let me know at the end of this call. I'll just mail it across once again to you. There is a link over here, and this link is a SharePoint link where we have stored the standard report. So basically what we have done in this particular reporting tool is that we have replicated exactly the same reports which were there in ClickView. So whatever reports ClickView had, the exact same reports are now available in Excel Q-based reporting. Okay, and we have created these reports as standard templates and stored it on the SharePoint. So what you can do is you can access this SharePoint and pick up the reports which were relevant to you in the past, whatever reports you were viewing. You can copy paste these reports on your local desktop, and then you're ready to go in terms of starting to access the reports. So what I'll do is now I'll just copy paste this link, and let me just try to show this particular SharePoint to you. Stop me at any given point of time, guys, if you have a question. Right, once again. So this is the front page that I would see, which is there in the deck also. I need to enter my HMD ID, my password, click on sign in. Okay, so when you guys log in, you directly see this particular folder called as production. I'll just click on this particular folder, production. Under production, what we have done is under this folder, there are different folders. So like in ClickView, you had different tabs for sell-through reports, for stock reports, for sell-in reports. Similarly here, there are different folders. So the names of the folders are exactly the same like there were tabs in the ClickView report. Now under these folders, all the reports that were available under a particular tab in ClickView have been put. So for example, if I go to the sell-through folder and click it, I would see all the reports which are there in the sell-through folder, similar reports which are there in ClickView also. So for example, many of you guys would be using a report called as outlet sales done by model. Okay, so this is a ready-made report over here. You can just copy paste this report and paste it on your desktop. You need not go to the SharePoint every day to refresh this report on a daily basis. You can just copy it once from here to your desktop, and then every day the only thing you need to do is to refresh the folders. Okay, so you will find the normal reports that you use on ClickView, they are all there over here also. Like for example, RDS model wise WOD, RDS WOD trend. So all these reports are present over here. So likewise, there are folders for selling reports, for stock, very similar to what it is there in ClickView also. Additionally, what we have done is you will find something called as custom reports also. In custom reports, you will find 2 files. What you can do is you can copy paste these files also onto your desktop and then use these blank files to create custom reports also. So for example, you don't want to view these standard templates or the standard reports that we have created, and you want to create a very simple dashboard for yourself. What you can do is you can use any of these files. Basically what you need to do is there is one particular file which the name is Acumen Q V1 equal to non-dealer. You can use this particular file for creating any report which you want to create at a distributor level. So anything that you want to create at a LO level, RPM level, distributor level, you can use this particular file, the first file. Anything that you want to create at a dealer level, individual dealer level, you need to use the second file, which is Acumen Q V2 tabular equal to dealer file. Okay. Why there are 2 files? Because the reports are fetching data from 2 sources. For optimizing the overall performance of the reports, what we have done is we have broken the reports, the data, the way it is stored, we have broken into 2 parts. One is the summation data at an RDS level. The second is the granular data at an outlet level. That is the reason why you have 2 files. Broadly, once you start using it, you will realize more how easy it is to use these particular files. Now, what I have done is I have copied certain files onto my desktop, and I will just show you how I have done it. So for example, I created a report called as Power BI reports on my desktop, and I've put the different reports in this. Okay. Now say for example, I open this one report called as RDS model wise WOD. So once you have copied this report, just you need to open it as a normal Excel file. Click on enable editing. Click on enable content, and then you can see that this particular report, which is exactly the similar report to how it was in ClickView, is automatically made over here. It's a report which is already generated for you. Now this report will contain the previous refresh data. So suppose if I have refreshed this data 4 days back, it will contain only data till there. What you need to do as a user is right click and click on refresh. What this Excel will do is, so it will give you this one particular error saying an error has occurred in the transport layer. Just click OK, and in the user ID you need to use your HMD ID. So I'll put my HMD ID. I'll put my password. Click next and just say finish. By doing that, what this particular Excel is trying to do is it is trying to access this particular database which is there on the cloud and fetching fresh data which has come in. Okay, so I have a question, and Gaurav, can you read it out for me?
You have changed ID every time.
Okay, Ashwini, if you meant that do I need to enter my ID every time I refresh? No, you need not. Okay, so we will send you a particular process by which you can actually save your ID and password once, and by doing that, every time you just need to refresh. You need not enter this ID and password every time. So we'll send you screenshots of how you need to do it, and you can just follow that for your file once, and then every time, if you just do refresh, it will pull the data automatically. Okay, let me just show it to you. Okay, so So I need to go to data. This is how you can save your password. So go to data, click on connections, go to properties, you click on definition and click save password. Okay, say yes and say okay, and just close it and then save this file. We'll send you the step by step what all you need to click, whatever I showed you on the screen. Once I do that, the next time I open and refresh this file, it will not ask me for my username and password once again. It will automatically refresh the file. Okay, and what it will do now is the incremental data till yesterday is now available in this particular report for me to view.
We have changed calendar date. We have to change.
Yeah, sure. So guys, what you need to remember is you need to change the filters. So for example, if suppose you are running this report, you are running a sell-through report and you are running it for the entire month of June, then you need not change any filters on a daily basis, because by default it understands the month June, and every time you refresh it, it is going to take it. Or for example, if you are viewing a report, or you have created a report for yourself where you have put month in the columns, okay, saying that okay, I want to view a dealer wise report. You have created your own report that I want to view dealer wise sell through month on month, and you have put month on the filter. Then what it will do is it will intelligently understand the month, and as you move to July month, August month, as you refresh the report, it will automatically show you the data. You don't have to do any changes in the filter. So depending on what is the kind of data that you are viewing, you may have to do a change in the filters. These are the filters on the top. Okay, what you need to, top of the mind, the things that you need to remember is, whenever you are trying to make your own report or run any report here, do remember that this report contains data for device and gear both. So your selection always has to be devices if you are wanting to view it for only handsets, mobile handsets. That's one. Second is, whenever you are running a sell-through report, always remember that the sell-through tab. So let me just show it to you also. I'll show you some fields. So if I search for sell-through, you can see that sell-through, you will find all India like sell-through, and then you will find net sell-through. What you need to remember is always select net sell-through. Okay, what is net sell-through? If suppose you have done a sell-through of 1000, there is a sales return of 100. Then the net sell-through is 900. This is what we see in our CSR report. This is what we used to see in ClickView also. But sometimes you may want to see even the overall sell-through without sales return. So that is what sell-through is. So if you want to see only sell-through without sales return, then you need to select sell-through. But normally we always see net sell-through. So the value that you need to select here is the net sell-through whenever you are trying to run the stock report. Okay. Now similarly, like for example, if I show you just one particular report which I created today morning, I just wanted to create an activation report. So what I did is I picked a blank file, the earlier one which I showed you, a non-dealer file, and what I did is I just pulled some fields from here and created my own report. So I have created a LO, state-wise, distributor-wise, and I wanted to see what is the overall activation volume value that is there. Okay, so I just created this report myself by selecting these fields which are there. So it basically runs purely like a pivot table. Okay, you have all the fields on your right hand side. You just need to explore these, pick and drop in the filters or what you want in the row columns or in the values, and you can create your own report and just save this report. And every day once you refresh this report, it will automatically connect to that queue and refresh and get the fresh data for you. So I'll just pause here, guys, for any questions that you may have. Okay. As you can unmute yourself, are there any questions so far? So just a couple of more inputs while you guys are thinking about any questions. You don't need, like for example, ClickView, you needed VPN for connecting to ClickView. For Excel cube-based reports, you don't need to connect to VPN. Don't connect to the VPN. It just uses your HMD global ID, and that's all it uses for refreshing your data. You don't need to be on the intranet like it was required for ClickView. Okay, silence meaning either you guys are not able to hear me or there are no questions. Are there any questions, guys? Okay, so broadly guys, this is what I wanted to show to you. Now, what would be the next steps? So if you look at this deck that I have sent you guys, we have just put all these steps which are there. All that I have shown you is all there. The SharePoint link, the steps of how you need to do. In case if any one of you has your HMD global password by chance has expired, we have also put a screen showing you how you can reset your HMD global password. Okay, and then we have also given you step by step the screenshots of how the basically the SharePoint looks and how you can download your own reports, and then how you can run your own reports. Okay, so all the screenshots of what I showed you is already there over here in the deck that I have already mailed to you. The next steps basically expected from your side is that please stop using ClickView, and from tomorrow onwards for all your daily information needs, please start using Excel cube based reports. What we have done is that Excel cube based reports are getting refreshed earlier with the data now. What it means is that every day morning around 9 o'clock, the Excel cube based reports are ready for you with the incremental data of the previous day. ClickView has been given second priority, so please don't refer to ClickView, because ClickView refresh is now delayed. It will not give you the incremental data. So please start using Excel cube based reports. That's the first point. We are going to stop your access around this particular Friday, so you will have parallel access to ClickView and Excel cube based reporting for the next couple of days. But around Friday, we will be revoking your ClickView access, so you will no longer have access to ClickView. It's very important that you adapt to the new reporting tool. You try out things, experiment things, and if you get stuck somewhere, on the screen are 4 names of people, mail ID and mobile numbers. We are all available on Skype. Ping us anytime, and we are there to help. Please try out these reports, and if you get stuck anywhere, we are happy to help you out and get you onboarded. It's very simple. It's only a matter of just trying it for the first time. All you need to know is your HMD ID. You need to use it. And in case there are any new users who currently don't have ClickView access, and for business reasons you require ClickView access, then what you need to do is you need to get in touch with your vertical head and send us a request for the access. Okay, and then we'll have to get your HMD ID created and give you access to these specific queues. Also, what you need to remember is every person will get to see, like in ClickView, every person will get to see his part of the data. So for example, Srinivas in South will get to see only South data, or Sahil in North will be able to see only North data, or a particular RBM. So for example, if Vinay is accessing the reports, he will be able to see only data for Vinay's area. So this is how it works. And if you are a head office user, you will get to see the reports for the entire country. Broadly, this is how these reports work. So there is a section access which gets applied on these particular reports. Okay, I can see some message. Let me just check out if there is any question that someone is wanting to ask. Okay, so Srinivas is saying it is consuming more time while selecting the fields. Any particular reason for that? So Srinivas, what you need to remember is that for optimizing the cube, we have broken down the cube into 2 parts. Okay, we have done comparison of timings of how of what time ClickView was taking versus what time now these Excel cube based reports are taking. Okay, broadly the timings are comparable. ClickView, the reports, the generation on screen used to be faster, but when you try to download the report onto an Excel, which most of us do, the times are almost same like the Excel cube based reports. That's one. Second is, what is important is when you're trying to create a report, most of the times users like you, Srinivas, who are very exhaustively using the reports, it's always better if you just pull out the fields which are important to you and create your own report rather than using the standard templates. Because if you use your own fields, the lesser number of fields, the more faster it will refresh. Also guys, the most important part we need to remember is that ClickView was a damn expensive tool for the company, and we are shifting onto a very, very cheaper solution, which is very, very comparable to ClickView. And let me tell you this, in our testing we have found that many cases or many reports it is actually faster than ClickView.
Vishal, the TMs also have access to this?
The GMs you are asking actually?
TMs, territory managers.
No, the territory managers don't have access to this, Ashwini. The territory managers will have access. So basically, they will have the One Acumen, which is the desktop version of the One Acumen for them.
Okay.
So you remember the RBMs earlier had a desktop version, something similar to how the Outlook works. So that is what the territory managers and the sales managers are going to have. RBM upwards, it is basically this particular tool.
Okay.
So it's the same set of users. Basically, it was the same for ClickView also, and it's going to be the same for this tool also, Ashwini. I think over a period of probably a couple of months, we may choose to decide if the tool is robust enough to take this huge load of TMs and SMs, then we may want to shift to a common platform, but not as of now. So as of now, for the TMs and the SMs, they have access to similar set of reports, but through a different desktop version of the tool.
Okay.
So basically, Mananjay, Swaroop and Rohit Bains, these are the three PMOs who are also working for getting the My Acumen for the TMs and the SMs deployed. So we are in the process of doing those configurations actually in terms of giving them visibility to the SOPO, to CIA reports, and getting the Simple Acumen IDs open. It is already done for most of the guys. Now the next phase in terms of the My Acumen deployments will also begin. It's already started.
Okay.
Any other questions, guys? Okay, if not anything, you can please note down these numbers. I'm once again displaying the screens, the names, numbers are there. You can take probably a snapshot of this. Do try out the new reports in the next 2-3 days, and wherever you get stuck, please get in touch with Gaurav, Jaypal, Santosh or myself, and we are there to help you out. It's important that we try and move on from ClickView to the new tool now, please. Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.